Hi everybody, I'm Chef Nick, and today on Nick Ruins the Ethnic Food, we're going to finish up our frikandel with a little bit of garlic aioli. And yes, I am absolutely aware that that is as redundant as shrimp scampi and grilled carne asada steak. Getting the mise en place together for our garlic aioli, just aioli. I like mine to be very lemon forward. So we're going to start with 2 egg yolks, the zest and the juice of 1 lemon. So we're going to start by putting the zest, all of it, right in there, and about 1/3 of the lemon juice. And then we are going to have 2 tablespoons of roasted garlic puree. Check the corner for the link on that guy. And then I'm going to cook this over an open flame, and then I'm going to whip it, much like we're making a hollandaise. For this application, I like using avocado oil. Unlike olive oil, which can get real thick at cooler temperatures, because I'm not going to eat all this in one sitting. The olive oil tends to get a bit goopy, tends to thicken up a bit in the fridge, so I'm going to use avocado oil, neutral oil. Relatively healthy for you, and I mean, still fat though. Relatively healthy for you, and that's going to stay flowable in the fridge. And then at the end, we'll adjust with salt and a little bit of Tabasco. Obviously, we don't want to be using black pepper. It's going to look like fly crap in our finished sauce. So I'm not real prone to showing off, which is why I have a YouTube channel. But this is how I like making my hollandaise and starting my eggs for making aioli. I'll do it right over a very low heat, basically, and I'll hold on to my bowl. So if it's too hot for my hand, it's gonna be too hot for the eggs. And I'm just gonna get it on there. Just whip, whip, whip. And I wanna be going back and forth and basically folding air. I don't wanna be stirring. I wanna be getting air worked into the eggs as we go. Occasionally go around the outside, make sure we don't get any scrambled eggs on the edge. But this is just the egg yolks, a little bit of the lemon juice, a little bit, or all the lemon zest, and that garlic. I'm gonna go ahead and cook this. You can see it when it's done. Now you'll see that the egg yolks have changed color. They've gone from that rich golden egg yolk color to like a bright yellow canary type color. So that lets me know we're done. It's pretty stiff. I've whipped a good amount of air into it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it off the heat here. And I'm just gonna take a pan with a towel in there that's gonna fit this bowl. Find a pan that fits your bowl before you get started. What we're gonna do here, nice and creamy. I'm just gonna whip with one hand while streaming with the other. And since we're not dealing with temperature like we do with hollandaise quite nearly as much, this is going to be a little bit more forgiving. But as you work the oil in, you'll notice it's starting to get quite a bit thicker, which is fine. I mean, we want a good frite sauce. I'm just going to thin that out with a little bit more lemon juice. There we go. And as we get towards the end, you can be a little bit more aggressive with the oil. That Lyson is already formed. So consistency is looking pretty good. I haven't added any salt or Tabasco sauce yet, so let's just check our consistency. Looking good. Acid level is really nice. Certainly needs some zip though. A couple, 3-4 dashes of Tabasco in there, which is basically just hot vinegar. Pinch of salt. I'm gonna work that in. Perfect. Nice and lemony, a lot of garlic. And then what we're gonna do because we have, those little bits of garlic and that lemon zest still in there. We're just going to run it through a wire mesh strainer. And that will remove, the stem ends from our roasted garlic. That'll pull the lemon zest out. And if we did get any like slightly scrambled bits from the edges of the bowl, those will also stay in here. And there you have it, a super creamy, homemade lemon aioli. Let's go ahead and check on our garlic aioli with pretty heavy-handed with the lemon. I'm not gonna lie, that's how I like it. So I just transferred it into a squeeze bottle. Just a dab on there. Not quite as fluffy as Hellmann's or Duke's, but richer, creamier. Oh, just liquid fluffy velvet. Just dissolves away on the palate. The lemon, the garlic. We added that salt and that Tabasco, and it doesn't really come through in the flavor, but it makes everything else sing. So now you know how to make homemade aioli. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.